Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today, I'm going to tell you how to figure out which note you like in fragrance. So, one really big thing that I see with people is that they say you shouldn't do any blind buy. And it's really bad. You shouldn't do this. And I'm going to tell you that I see it as the total opposite. And I know a lot of people that also would agree with me that blind buys are really good if you know what you're doing. Because there's two kind of blind buys. There's blind buying a fragrance because you heard like, oh, this one is good, so I'm gonna buy it. Or there's stuff that you're gonna do some research about it and you're gonna get it. So when you buy something because you heard someone say it's nice, this is the bad way to do a blind buy. This is people that do this who say that you shouldn't do blind buys. Those who do research are those that are not disappointed with their blind buys because they do the research before. They have a really good idea of what the fragrance will smell like. Not perfect idea, but a good idea, enough to know if they are most likely to like it or not. And the best way to do those research is just knowing which notes you enjoy. And for me, the best way to know which note you enjoy is to just start analyzing fragrance that you have. Look at the fragrance you already have and look at the note breakdown. Look which notes that you already know that it's there, that you smell it, and you know, for example, this one, I smell it, I know there's rose, I know there's pepper, and now I know that there's elemi inside of it, but most people won't know what elemi smell like, so they might discard the elemi. And you just look every fragrance you have, look which note they have, and start to discover it. And from time to time, trying more fragrance, you'll discover some note. You'll discover, for example, with this one, elemi, that you'll see this in other fragrance. It gives the little sweetness into the fragrance, and you will see in other scent, and you'll finish to be used to it. So that's the first thing for you to know. Fragrance you love are most likely going to have notes you love. If there's a fragrance that you kind of love and there's notes you don't like, it's a good way also to know which notes you don't like. Another tips for you would be to just notice things around you that you will smell. In the summer, the flowers, the trees and everything, the food that you will have, all those things, there are some smell that you really enjoy and you think that would be good as a fragrance. And that's a good tip for you to know which notes you like, because fragrance try to recreate the world in a way. And lastly, another way for you to figure out what are the notes you enjoy is to look at fragrance that have a really strong dominant note, especially things that have a smell that you're not quite sure what it is. For example, myrrh. If you look at Bois Mystérieux, it's a good example. There's a lot of myrrh in this fragrance. If you go with tobacco, maybe you don't know what tobacco smells like. You can go smell fragrance like Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Just go try fragrances. Figure out which note that you want to know what it smells, which fragrance has that kind of note, and just go there and smell it. If it's a note that usually is used in smaller quantity, a good example would be vetiver, that sometimes is used a lot in a fragrance, but often is used in small quantity. What you can do is find a couple of fragrances that have vetiver, smell them, and figure out what is the smell that is common in those fragrances, and you'll learn about those specific notes. And this way you'll be able to know what is a note that you like and what is a note that you don't like. So when you're going to do a blind buy, you're going to look at the note breakdown. You can go in Fragrantica or a place like that, look at the note breakdown and see, oh, there's the note of orange, so I'm probably not gonna like this fragrance. So, oh, there's the note of amber, so yeah, I'm probably gonna love this fragrance. And this way you're gonna be able much easier to figure out what you like or not. Also, if you go try fragrance, I would say if you want to figure one note with many perfume, you should focus on one note every time you go to a store to try those fragrance. Or if you just want to try different notes, you can go try many fragrance, because if you go with one specific note at a time, it will be easier for you to remember, to really have a good idea trying many fragrance. Though some fragrance you can have a lot of notes at the same time. If you want to explore florals, you can go smell one that smells rose, one that smells iris, one that smells violet, etc. So there's no real right way to do it, but one thing will make it well is that you take your time. You go many times, try different fragrance, and over time you'll figure out what you like, what you don't like. And when you know what you like, what you don't like, it's way easier to buy fragrance. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If it was useful, also share with other people. So also, if you have different tips on how to figure out which fragrance note you like, put it in the comment. So thanks for watching and see you soon.